We are here with Marina Poyiadgi, a member of the committee of the Cyprus New Movement, which is a non-profit organization representing the majority of professional choreographers and dancers in Cyprus. Marina, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for hosting me today, dear Penelope.
Can you please tell us a little bit more about the Cyprus New Movement?
Of course. New Movement of Dancers and Choreographers Cyprus was founded in 2004 as a non-profit organization, and the aim was to support the dance professionals in Cyprus. It represents, as you've already said, the majority of dancers and choreographers of the country, and in specific, contemporary dance in Cyprus. It supports and connects professional dancers and choreographers whilst aiming a wide range promotion of the art of contemporary dance. In this point, I may say that New Movement of Dancers and Choreographers Cyprus aims to create the conditions to allow Cyprus to become a cultural destination.
And Cyprus New Movement from the 22nd of July to 30th is organizing the OutSite Festival in Limassol. And the idea behind this project is that the dance performer creates the choreography in response to a particular place or setting. Can you explain how this site-specific works?
Of course. Site-specific, as the word, as the phrase denotes, is created to exist in a certain site, in a certain place, environment. It refuses the confines of a concert stage. The dance piece, as we talk about dance, is conceived in relation to a particular place. Therefore, it's site-specific. The location becomes as much a part of the performance as the dancer's body.
And in what ways are the performances site-specific? Are there any specific techniques and approaches towards generating the inspired choreography?
Site-specific techniques are this is up to the choreographer, but the whole idea behind it is that the choreographer takes first and foremost in consideration the space. Through the space, the choreographer develops and generates the choreography. So the rehearsals are not done in a closed environment, in a rehearsal room, but in the space, and the space generates how the movement will be created. The choreographer takes in consideration the architecture of the space and sets in a dialogue with the architecture of the body, because dance is also and choreography is architecture, is the moving body in space and time. Therefore, that in a few words, this is how the site-specific choreography is created. Of course, it's up to each choreographer, each mind, to work on it. Everyone is different. Every choreographer has a different personality, a different perspective, but the whole idea is the dialogue between the environment and the dance, as I may say. Can I say about the performance, the actual location, this year's location, how this works? I will be delighted. Fitidio Athletic Center, Rasio. It's a place of modern architecture and modern aesthetic. Has many levels. It's a multi-level space. There are aerial bridges, there are playgrounds, there are changing rooms, and these are the places that the choreographers chose and are inspired by.
So, so the specific site locations for this year's festival are the Rasio, area in general, or do you have specific?
In general, is the Oasio, but I can say about the specific locations that each choreographer has chosen.
Okay. So are there any creative and productive production challenges when performing an on-stage choreography? Many challenges.
Of course, nothing is convenient. There is not
no lighting,
no electrical supply. The floor is not always clean for bare feet dancing, as is contemporary dance. So the choreographer creates the conditions for themselves. They have to be imaginative enough and play with what they have and draw the conditions so they exist in the space with smart ideas and challenging and creative ideas.
So who are the performances in this OutSite festival?
We have 7 companies performing in this festival. The first company is by Petros Konnaris. This choreographer has chosen the changing rooms for his performance, his naked performance. He's working with the naked body and how this can stand in a concert stage set. Lia's Belma company, which is one of the oldest contemporary dance companies in Cyprus, which she has chosen the veranda opposite the sea as a location for her performance. Eva Kalomiri and Alice Eugeniou, 2 young choreographers performance from Nicosia. They have chosen the playground for their performances. Dance Theatre Omada 5 has chosen the aerial bridge. Dance Theatre Omada 5 is also one of the oldest companies of contemporary dance in Cyprus. Then we have Panagiotis Tofi. He has chosen the empty grey rooms. The empty grey rooms are underneath the surface of the Oasio level, and he's working with a singer, Vicky Anastasiou. So it's a dialogue between dance, sound, and space. And then we have Melissa Garcia Garo. Her company has chosen the basketball court, as well as Julia Brendel, who has also chosen the basketball court. This is really interesting for us because 2 companies have chosen the same place, but I'm sure that
performances will be different.
Yes, will not be the same. It's interesting to see each company's perspective on the set. Yes.
So producing a performance in a public space also attracts an audience that is not accustomed to viewing dance, which is a great way for emerging artists to generate a buzz about their work. So how does the audience affect the performance in this kind of performances?
The audience plays a great role, I may say, in all performances, because dance, it's an ephemeral art, and second, it's a live art. So the audience always affects the performance. But in this kind of set, the let's say non-conventional set plays most important role, because it's an audience that it might not be programmed, let's say, to be there. It's the element of luck, and this, yes, and the surprise. The element of surprise makes things more interesting and more juicy, and the dialogue is really there's a development that wouldn't be happening in a conventional place. So every reaction of the audience is welcome. It is welcome. And it plays an important role, because without the audience, the performers would be just standing in a space for themselves. The whole point of performance art is to be seen, is to be consumed, and even more interesting, because people that will be part of this performance, I hope so. I hope to be non-conventional audience. Somebody that would go for a bath, for a walk, to have an ice cream. People that may not have the money to go to see a performance themselves. So actually, dance goes to the people. This is the whole. This is another point of Sitespecific, that dance should be open and should go to the people.
So what are your hopes and goals for the OutSite Festival?
And not just mine, but the whole of committee of the new movement of dancers and choreographers committee hopes and goals is to boost this festival, is to expand this festival, is to place Cyprus in the cultural map with this festival, is to communicate with other people, and the boosting part comes with the financial boosting of government money, more government support, we aim, and more individual support of the private sector, because dance should not be just for dancers and for people that love art. It should be for everyone. New movement of dancers and choreographers aims to go out, to speak to the people, to become one with the people.
Thank you again. And the OutSite Festival again will be held on 22nd to 30th of July in Limassol, and it's free admission, and it's going to be at Fididio Athletic Center, Gasio in Limassol.
And for more information and for the detailed schedule, one can attend to our website, www.neagenisi.com, as well as the Facebook page, Summer Dance Festival CY. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, the Ministry of Education and Culture, the Cultural Services of Ministry of Education and Culture, our supporters, GOA, GEO, TravelNet CY, as well as Limassol Municipality, our media sponsor, RIK, and Russian newspapers Vestnik Kipra, and our internet media sponsor, Heart Cyprus. And if I may say, I would like to thank in public the team that I'm working with, Mrs. Evi Panayiotou, Mr. Panayoti Tofi, Ms. Stella Eftichiou, and Mr. Hamilton Monteiro. We're members of the committee of the new movement of dancers and choreographers for their hard work, and hope to see everyone in our festival.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you. And we're looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you.